Hi everybody, it's Tracy from Downward Dog Rising, and I'm going to give you a yoga workout tonight. So let's try to de-stress from the day and just come back to neutral and just clear your mind, clear your energy so that you can begin fresh again tomorrow. Okay, so join me, let's begin. Kneel on all fours. Start with cat-cow. So I want you to take a deep inhale, look away. Exhale, scoop core in. Stretch spine apart. Exhale. Lengthen. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Elbows hug tight. We're going to do a set of 10 push-ups. Pilates push-ups. Squeeze your elbows to your rib cage. 9, 7, 6, 5, 4. Hug elbows in. 3, 2. Last one. Take knees, lift toes, curl under, go into a downward dog, shift your weight back, shift your weight forward, stretch into oppositional energy, stretch those legs apart, shoulder blades down, back, lengthen. Come back down, cat-cow, back into downward dog, back into cat-cow, downward dog, stretch part, cat-cow, downward dog, 2 more, inhale, exhale, downward dog. 1 more. Build that heat. Inhale. Exhale. Downward dog. Now you're going to take your right foot and go ahead and reach it straight behind you. Lengthen into 3-legged dog. Take the right knee to the right thumb. Drop your leg back, top of foot on mat. And then we're going to do a little swan. Come forward, hip hinge. So you want to feel like you're stretching spine long. Come into your swan. I'm going to take 5 breaths here. Maybe you'll come down to your forearms. You could have your hands resting on each other. Back of hands. Make sure your hips are squared. If you feel like your hips are really tight, you might come back up to your forearms so it doesn't feel as tight. One more deep inhale here. Slowly walk hands under shoulders, curl toes, a back foot underneath you, push up. Now you're going to go into a plank. I'm going to have you hold a plank for 10. Okay, 9, think front ribs meet back ribs, spine is long. 8, 7, 6, spine is long. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Back into your downward dog. Stretch apart. Take the left leg straight behind you, three-legged dog. Your hips are squared, your leg is straight, reach on a long diagonal. Now come into a swan, right knee, left knee, I should say, to left thumb. And just keep this hip nice and open so you get that good stretch in there. Rising up. So you want this hip to pull forward. This other left hip is going to pull backwards. And elongate up. Keep lengthening spine. Maybe you'll come to your forearms. You're going to take 5 inhales, 5 exhales. Lengthen your spine. I'm going to release tension out of those hips. Hips can hide hidden emotion and trauma. Just want to release any tension out of that area. Maybe you'll come all the way down. If that's within your practice, rest forehead on back of hands. Feel those ribs expand wide apart. Take 2 more deep inhales. And 1 more deep inhale. Maybe you'll make your way up to forearms. Take a breath here. Maybe come all the way up. Now we're going to take our toes under, curl toes under. You're going to lift and then drop to your elbows for a modified plank. And then we're going to tap both knees down and then lift both knees up. Tailbone stretches long. Knees tap, knees come up. Front ribs meet back ribs. 8, 7, 6. Keep that low back reaching long. 5 and 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. Now from here, go back into a little downward dog. I should say Balasana, rest pose. I meant try to really stretch from under the armpit all the way to the palms. Maybe have your fingertips reach down into the mat for a deeper stretch. Get those shoulders to release. Sink your sits bones behind you into the mat. We really want to stretch that low back apart. Keep lengthening head away from tailbone. One more deep inhale here. Now from here, we're going to come into dolphin. So what I want you to do, you're going to slide, forearms come underneath you, and you're going to curl toes under, and you're going to come up. You're going to be on the forearms, maybe clasp hands together, and you're going to lift up, look towards your knees, stretch spine long, breathe in, exhale, look towards knees, use those obliques, wrap those ribs. 8, use core, spine is long. 6, 5, 4, keep shoulders down, neck long. 3, 2, last one, lift, walk those knees in, stretch out your toes, balls of feet, sit back for a second over the feet, and get those arches, ball of foot to stretch. Breathe in, release. Carefully turn, and then from here, I'm going to have you do a little seated butterfly. Maybe you will butterfly knees a couple times. Knees go up, knees go down. Little butterfly. I might bring a block just to have a place to rest my forearms. Stretch up, get those knees to release. Do a little hip opener. Now you're gonna keep on rotating bottoms of feet to sky, and then maybe grab lateral pinky toe side, and then just keep stretching. Sit tall, lift and lengthen. Keep lifting and lengthening. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep stretching. Feel spine lengthen. Then if you want to come over, do a little hinge from the hips so you don't bend from your spine. If you want to bring the floor up to you, you can use your block a little higher level, whatever feels right for you. Breathing in, breathing out. Doing butterfly, Baddha Konasana. We're hip hinging without rounding our back. Come down a little deeper if you can. Little deeper if you can. Take another deep inhale here. And slowly you're going to rise up. You're going to take your knees together. And then I want you to take and do a little windshield wiper from side to side. Get your hips to release a little bit. Okay, now from here, what I'd like for you to do, we're going to face sideways. So you have the mat in front and behind you. And then if you just rise up, we're going to do a little caterpillar next. You're going to stretch all the way over the front of your legs. Pull your breastbone through the arms. Elongate. You can even grab a hold of your pinky toes, side, and laterally pull legs out so you feel your inner thigh lines streamline together. Deep inhalation, hip hinge, avoid rounding from mid-back, keep the spine long. You can reach for the knees, the shins, the ankles, whatever suits you best. We're going to open up our low back and stretch the back of our thighs. Coming forward like this is also going to be very relaxing because it's going to open the back of the spine. That's going to relax you. Calming effect. Keeping neck long. When you feel a release, go a little deeper. Give a little more. Couple more deep inhales here. One more deep inhale here. Keep that spine reaching long. And slowly we're going to make our way up. Shake out your knees. Next exercise, I'm going to have you do a little table. You're going to fold the knees in. You're going to unweight the shoulders by pushing down into your palms. And then I want you to think of your inner thighs pulling tighter together. As you lift your pelvis up, you're going to press hips to sky. Neck is long, eye gaze is straight ahead. Keep pressing hips to sky. Open shoulders, chest. Press the floor away. Strengthen, press hips to sky. Glutes are working. Neck is long. One more deep inhale here. And then slowly come back in. Shake out those knees. We're going to do a little half shoelace next. So if you take the left knee, you're going to fold it right on top of the lower knee. If you needed support, you could put like a block under the knee if you needed a little extra support. You could put a yoga blanket. You could even place your hands there. If that felt good, if it felt like it was locking out, you could always do that to help. And then we're going to stretch, sit tall, flex your feet, and hinge, stretch for the shin, maybe your ankle. If you want to go a little deeper, reach for the foot. We're just going to stretch over our legs and hold here. So we're doing a hip opener. If you want to get a deeper stretch up the posterior chain, back a leg, go ahead and flex that foot. Keep mid-back elongated. You feel it give, go a little deeper. One more deep inhale here. Slowly, we're going to make our way up. Now, if you just lift that knee, place that same foot flat on the mat. We're going to do a little spinal twist next. So what I want you to do here, you're going to rise up, bring that hand directly under shoulder. You're going to rotate, tighten your abdominals in. You're going to reach for that leg. Maybe you'll even go with the elbow, opposite side of knee. Place that hand, open and twist. Stay here and breathe. Really feel those ribs expand. Sit tall. Sit tall. Feel space between those ribs. Get the air to go lower down into the lower lobes of the lungs. Breathe into those ribs. Expand into your belly. Really get that air deep down in there. One more deep inhale here. And slowly, gently release. Shake out your knees. Okay, we're going to take our leg, right knee over left, going into our shoelace on the other side. So you just take that ankle, cross the knee, sit up tall, flex your feet. And now what I want you to do is just hip hinge. Maybe you're gonna have your hands come under your knee for extra support so that knee doesn't hyperextend. Maybe you'll hip hinge, reach for the ankle. Maybe you'll reach for your foot, flex. Really lift and lengthen. Feel that low back pull apart. Feel spine stretch. Back of the thigh stretches. Hip hinge. Avoid rounding spine. Go a little deeper once you feel a release. Keep lengthening breastbone. One more deep inhale here. And slowly we're going to make our way back up. We're going to take the bottom of our foot, place it on the mat. So we plant the foot down. We're going to do our spinal twist the other direction. So we're going to just take a deep inhale, stretch up through top of head, walk hand down right under your shoulder, and then we're going to start to pull and reach towards the side that's bent. You're either going to hug your knee a little closer towards you. Maybe you'll take your hand to the outside of the knee and then twist a little higher, lengthen. Breathing in and breathing out, open chest. Really expand into those ribs. Breathing in, sitting tall. Feel those ribs really expand. Openness across shoulders, chest. Take one more deep inhale here. Slowly we're going to untwist. And then we're just going to maybe do a little windshield wiper for our hip. All right, next exercise, what I want you to do here, we're just going to lengthen up, extend, open, stretch that spine. Exhale, peel back, use your core. Extend, lengthen. Exhale, scoop core tight. Two more. Extend, lengthen, tighten core. Exhale, one more time. Extend and lengthen. And then exhale. All right, stretch that spine. So now we're going to do shoelace, and we're also going to do both legs shoelace, and then we're going to do our Gomukhasana, cow face, Gomukhasana arms. So we're going to take, if you have your knees crisscross, ideally they're symmetrical, but when we have tightness on one side more than the other, we might feel kind of, I'll be right back real quick. I just want to do something. So we're going to do Gomukhasana, cow face with our shoelace. So You're going to have your knees crisscross. And being a runner, my hips are pretty tight. So if I take the time to release them, they release, they drop, like I'm lopsided right now because I'm super tight. If you could flex your feet, it will really help. Give your hips some space, and it will also be protective of your knees as well. And then ideally your knees are like right over each other, and if they're not, like mine aren't, no worries. Start with right where you're at, like I'm doing right here, right now. All right, I have my right knee on top, I have my left knee on the bottom, and then I'm just gonna make this a little easier. The right leg's on top, so I'm gonna ask you to take the right arm on top, and then when you bend your elbow reaches to the sky, and your palm's gonna be coming down flat against the back. So you're gonna lift that right arm straight up behind you, elbow to sky, sit tall. Now you're gonna take this left arm, your palm is gonna face away from you, but the fingertips are gonna reach up towards the other hand. So now you have one elbow pointing to the sky, the other arm is behind you, going up to the center of your back. And we're just gonna sit here and breathe. I lose my voice because I talk all day, every day, so I never rest my voice, so bear with me. Go inward. Just let the tension melt. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Just let the bottom of your pelvis sink into the mat. Sits bones are getting heavier. Pelvis is getting more balanced. Breathing in and breathing out. We're also opening our heart and lung meridians. Giving space to our middle back. One more deep inhale here. And gently we're going to undo right arm. We're going to take that left arm out. And then I'm going to ask you to take both legs in front. Maybe shake out your knees for a second. And then I'm going to ask you to do a little reverse plank. So your arms lift up. Your arms are going to open to the sides. I want you to dig your heels down into the mat so your glutes can turn on a little easier. You're going to have your palms come down. Make sure you drop your shoulders down, tighten your core in, and you're going to rise straight up, press hips to sky. Hold for 10. Engage glutes. Core is strong. Four more, press those hips to sky. And 3, get those glutes to turn on. Knit ribs together, 2 more. And last one, gently drop down. All right, we're gonna do our shoelace on the other side with our Gomukhasana. Gomukhasana, arms, cow face. So we're going to take, this time, right knee is going to bend first, then the left leg is coming over. See if you can crisscross those knees. Just do what you can. Trying to get pelvis to level out. Flex your feet. Just sink down into the bottom of your pelvis. Left leg is on top, so I'm going to ask you to take your left. See if you can flex both feet to help open those hips more. Giving you a little bit more support. We're going to take the left arm, since left leg's on top, that's going to help me remember. Lengthen. The palm is going to reach towards your back. Your elbow's going to point up. Palm is reaching down your back. You're going to take this right hand. Your palm is actually going to reach up. Fingers come up towards the other hand that's coming down. Keep your neck reaching long. Sit tall and breathe. Going inward. Just trying to get the air to go into the lungs, oxygenate. Opening up our middle back, our shoulders. Going inward. We'll feel heat generating. Breathing in and breathing out. Sitting tall. Feel how your pelvis is sinking deeper into your mat. Soften, release. Give in, go deeper. I'm going to take one more deep inhale here. And carefully, slowly, we're going to undo that arm. Gently undo that other arm. Then we're going to take our legs. And then maybe do a little windshield wiper. Release your hips. Good. Come back in. And then I'm going to ask you to come on to one side. And then I'm going to ask you to do a side plank. And I want you to get the whole underside of your ribs. Feel as if they're pulling around you, wrapping you. And then we're going to have our shoulder be straight over. What am I trying to say? Shoulder over elbow, straight line. That's what I want to say. We want to have our body aligned in such a way. If your elbow goes like way out there, it's going to put the brunt of the force on your shoulder joint, which I want you to avoid that. I want you to have the brunt of the force come across middle upper back, your shoulder girdle, because it's more secure that way and it won't hurt you. Okay, next you're going to take the legs, you're going to stack the ankles, and we're going to push firm into our forearm, and then we're going to lift, And we're just going to keep our ribs straight. Chest is open and hold for 10. Just breathe. 9 and 8. Get those bottom ribs to lift. Breathing in, breathing out. Chest is open. 5, 4, 3. I'm shaking, I'm tired. 2, and come in. Good job. All right. And then we're just going to stack our knees. I'm going to give you a little bit of rotation through your thoracic spine, the middle part of your back. Open your shoulders and your chest. And then you're going to reach under this arm. Just get a little thoracic spine rotation. Reach under this arm. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Open. And reach under this arm. All right. We're going to take our legs to the other side. And again, neck, keep the length. Shoulders drop. So now we definitely want to make sure we protect our shoulder joint. So you're going to connect from under the armpit. Forearm is strong on mat, because when your forearm is strong, then you don't collapse. So we have to keep it across our shoulder girdle. We're trying our best not to let our ribs twist. When we have scoliosis, we start to get like a twist somewhere in our spine where that vertebra starts to twist and turn. So just trying to align our bodies as best as we're able. We're going to stack our ankles. These bottom ribs lift up, and you're going to come straight up and hold. Lift those bottom ribs. Try to create some space. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to hold. Breathing in, breathing out. Collarbones wide. 8, 10 seconds. Lift those bottom ribs. Avoid collapsing. Breathe. Halfway there. Keep lifted. Three more. 2. And gently come in. Good job. Fold your knees in. So your ankles, your knees are stacked. And we're just going to drop shoulders open, collarbones. Exhale, you're going to reach under this arm. Want to give you a little bit of mobility through the middle part of your back, thoracic spine. Open. Exhale, reach. Open. Exhale, reach. 2 more. Open. And reach. Exhale, 1 more. Open. And reach. All right. So now I'm going to have you lie down on your mat. Your knees are stacked. Your shoulders are down and back. And you're actually going to do a single arm press up. This arm is straight. Again, work your obliques, work your sides, and you're going to push straight up, glide in, and then come back down. 9, press straight up, and then come back down. 8, coming back down. 7, lengthen, come back, and 6, lift, down, and 5, lift, and down, and 4, lift, and down. 3, lift, and down. 2 more, lift, and down. Last one, lift, and down. Next, what I want you to do here, you're going to extend the legs out, and then you're going to lift, reach for your feet, come back in. So you're going to lift, reach for your feet, come back in. You could also do this on your forearm and just hug knees. Here's modified. You're on your forearm, hug knees, that's modified. Or you could just reach straight up to the feet, come in, or you could be all the way down. It's kind of harder if a mat's under you because it gets stuck kind of. Like lift and down. Inhale, lift and down. So I gave you several options. 7. We're working those obliques. 6, our core. Lower abs. 5. And lift. Reach arm overhead. 4. 3. Use your core. 2 more. And last one. Breathe in and breathe out. Awesome. Come back. Now, bottom arm could be bent or straight, whatever works best for you. You're going to lift both legs up, lower the legs down. Let me slide this back, if I may. I don't know if this will mess things up. Who knows? Okay. All right. Lift, down. Lift, down. We went stretching between rib cage, hip bones. Lift, down. Avoid doing this, breaking at your waist. Keep straight line. Avoid breaking in the middle. Lift, down. 6, lift, down. 5, 4, tighten your core in. 3, 2 more. And last one. Awesome. We're going to come into our Sphinx. And basically, shoulders drop. And then I'm going to have you keep neck long. And then feel like your sternum, your breastbone pulls forward and through. Breathe. Just trying to create some space in your spine. Tops of feet are on your mat. Maybe tilt ear to shoulder. Stretch your neck. Come in, tilt ear to shoulder. Stretch your neck. Come in, go into seal, where you extend the arms out, neck is long, hips down on mat. Avoid compressing low back or shoulders. Feel space open up in your back. Just giving you some room for your back vertebra. Making your back strong. One more deep inhale here. Slowly come in, take your hands under your shoulders, press up to hands and knees. Take it back into a little rest pose. Relax head, neck, shoulders. Sits bones sink back behind you. Allow your back to release. Slowly walk hands under your shoulders, press up. We're going to take it to the other side. I want you to do some oblique work. And I'm going to have you work your tricep too. So your knees are stacked, Your ankles are stacked. Your shoulders down, away from your ear. And I want you to like push your hand into the mat. And then you're gonna lift your body up. And then come right back down again. So you're gonna inhale. And then you're gonna lift up. Sides of waist are long. Inhale. Exhale, lift. And 7, exhale, lift. 6, 5. Get your lateral tricep head. 4, sides of waist. 3, exhale, lift. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Last one. Exhale, lift. Awesome. Okay. Okay, options. You could be on your forearm if you like. And then just looking for some space. So for this one, modified, you would just bring your knees up, extend, reach, exhale, catch, reach arm, reach legs, exhale, catch, modified. Okay, or you're gonna reach for your feet, come in, keep shoulders out of ears, exhale, reach up for the feet, come in, or you're gonna be lying down. I have 2 different floors. It's uneven. Not sure if I can slide in. I'll try. Lift and down. So we're going to lift and down. Exhale, lift and down. Exhale, tighten core. Exhale. And 7. Lift. Abdominals draw in. Work those lower abs. 6, 5. Use your core. 4, lift. 3 more, lift. 2 more, lift. Last one. All right. Next, maybe lie your head on your bottom arm. Straighten out your legs. Just seeing what I can lift and not kick something. Push your hand into the mat, and then you're going to lift the legs up, lower the legs, exhale, lift. Remember, we don't want to break in the center and fall back, okay? Shoulder back, lift, work those obliques. 7, we're going to create some room in our low back vertebra as well. 6, 5, this is also going to decompress your low back if you have herniated discs. Exhale, 4, 3, abdominals draw inward, 2, and last one, lift and gently come in. Good. Now from here, your knees come in, and then you're going to press up, and then you're going to turn, and then I'm going to have you do an exercise to strengthen your hip. So you're going to take the leg and just lower. So you're going to go up and down. Hips are squared to your mat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, kickbox style. 3, 2, all right. Up, out, in, and down. Like we're going to kick. 8, 7, this is really good to strengthen your hips. 6, 5, and 4, and 3. It'll also work your obliques, your shoulders, your back. 2, last one. Okay, now take the legs straight, lift, 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 lift. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now take that leg behind you. Then you're going to take opposite hand, reach back for your foot, your ankle, your toes, and then you're just going to lift. Open the front of that hip out now. Open your chest and your shoulder. Reach. Breathing in, breathing out. Open your shoulder, your chest. Breathing in, breathing out. Put a little stretch. Open your heart. Open your hip. Gently release. Come into a rest pose. Stretch part. Sits bones back, breastbone through. 2 more deep inhales here. Exhale, release. 1 more time. And exhale, release. Walk hands in. Back to your hands and your knees. Switch legs. So now you're going to do the other side, but I'm going to turn and face you. On your hands and your knees. So now, I'm just going to lift your leg and lower. Lift and lower. And 8. Work those hips. 7. Your hip bones face the mat. 6. 5. 4. 3. Keep upper body stable. 2. Last one. Okay. Now you're going to extend, kick, in, down. Kick, in, down. 8. 7. Kick, and down. And 6. And down. 5. 4. 3. 2. Kick, and down. Now we're going to extend the leg all the way out to the side. Keep feeling how your abdominals lift. Shoulders down. Neck is long. Kick and down, lift and down, lift and down, lift. 7, lengthen. 6, lift and down, and 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and down. Good job. Now from here, you're going to sit back to the left side of your mat, over the left hip. And you're going to stretch your torso over to the right more and just get the whole left side of your ribs to open up. Breathe. Get that left side of the spine to stretch. And the low back all the way up the side. Expansion. Ribs expand laterally. 1 more deep inhale. Lock it in. Now you're going to sit back over this right hip. And then you're going to take your legs to the hands to the other side. And then just feel this whole side of those ribs opening up. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Lengthen apart. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale. Slowly make your way in. And then from here, you're going to turn and face forward. And then we're going to end. Actually, let's end in a little Shavasana. Just relax your body. Come all the way down. Hug knees to chest for a sec. Maybe peel up. Inhale to the space mid-back between your blades. Exhale, release. Breathing in, right in between those shoulder blades. And then you're going to exhale, release. And let's just walk our hands out, our feet out, arms and legs, relax. And you don't have to do anything except just allow your body to settle into the mat. Knees can fall open, legs can fall open. And just center yourself, root yourself into the earth. Ground your energy. Ground your energy. Protect your energy. Imagine a big, huge tree with long roots. Those roots go way deep into the earth, grounding you, keeping you centered, keeping you balanced to withstand any storm that might come your way. Enabling you to weather that storm. Red represents root chakra, Muladhara. So imagine rooting those branches deep inside the earth as your firm foundation to keep you stable. Release any tension, any stress. And be present in the moment. Take a couple more deep inhales here. Slowly bring your awareness back into your physical body. Wiggle your feet, your toes. Move your hands, your fingers. Maybe shake head side to side. Release your neck. And then we're just going to take our arms, reach arms overhead, and stretch, spine long. Really feel the elongation. And then we're going to turn onto our side. Maybe bend those legs in. And then carefully you're just going to turn. Take a second here. And then slowly we're just going to press up to a seated position, so we can end this practice, this workout together. And I'm just going to have you cross your ankles in a little easy pose. Just rooting back down, sitting tall. I'm going to get a cramp in my foot. Ah! I ran today. Oh, I need more fluid. I'm getting cramps up my leg now. Woo! Okay, I know what I need. I'm gonna go have some water in a second. Breathing in. Stretching up through your spine, hands to heart. And I thank you, and I wish you well, wish you metta, loving kindness. And we conclude our session. Peace, everyone. Take care. Take care of yourselves, because no one else will. You have to take the time for you. All right. Bye. Bye.